my gosh, stop. Oh my gosh, don't. Oh my God. He is beating your history, honey. You're not doing anything. But so a good man 3, when he went to psychologist, when he was in therapy, and they would say, oh, your therapist is booked up, so she sent everything over to me. So you can just send something over to somebody, but the patient don't know that they getting transferred over until the time they come in there. And then 2, it's like, if that's her client, she wouldn't be so booked up that she couldn't see him. Like, it would be an ongoing thing. Like, unless he stopped for months and then wanted to come back to her, let's say, which that could be the case. I think that they did that because they would, if they was like, oh, it's a therapist that he'd been going to, then she would already know the story of the mother. And then when he told her the story of the mother and what happened, she said something about, oh, maybe you got trauma from that and you feel away because of that. And he was like, oh, I never thought that. That wasn't exactly, like, pretty much whatever happened with him, his mother and the father cheating, and then the mother leaving both of them or whatever. That's how affects how he moves today. And it's like, he's like, oh, yeah, I never thought of it that way. I'm like, okay, so you've been wanting another therapist all the time. She never put them two together for you. One, you never put them together for yourself, but she never put them together for you. And she's been your therapist. That was weird to me. I'm like, okay. Sure. It'd have been better. I don't know if the other movies, I really can't remember if he was going to the therapist or not. If he wasn't, I don't know why they couldn't just be like, this was his first time going to therapy. And then if he had went to therapy and the other ones, like I said, I cannot remember if he had been to therapy and the other ones before. They could have just did a flashback of him talking to her about it previously if they wanted to put it in with the origin story of. They could have just had him talking to her. Like I said, I can't remember if he talked to a therapist or not, but this would have been a better case. If he never talked to a therapist, just have him now going to therapy, and then him saying that, and that could have been like his 3rd session, and then he would have been good. And then if he was talking to therapists in the other movies, they could have just had him take a flashback to when he was talking to that therapist, because this doesn't make any sense. Like, in what world would it be better to go to another therapist when you've been doing all this other work with another therapist, so you're gonna have to repeat yourself? Huh? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, even her mentioning her mama, you wouldn't, the other doctor, everybody in training to go to a therapist, they always ask you about your childhood, your mother, and your father. Then the main thing, they want to connect them to all the trauma. Like, that's what therapist did. So I was like, okay, that was really dumb. When he was like, okay, I'm gonna go to my, let's say beach house. I can't remember what it was. I don't think it was a cabin. Let's just say beach house. And you know, he told his brother, he told his best friend, and if that was his beach house, you would think it would have been his name. So can the cops not find that when and see all the properties that you have? And then I'm guessing he was using a fake phone, because if he was using his phone, it was on. Then I don't know why they couldn't track him if they wanted to find him so bad. Pass right to the end real quick, because now I'm thinking about it. I don't understand why he killed the best friend. Because clearly the best friend came because he was concerned about you. He didn't tell the cops. So why wouldn't you just send him off? You could have left. You could just send him off. You could have found a reason to send him off. But to invite him in was just, he wanted somebody to kill with him so bad. He wanted the girl to kill him. Then why he didn't just kill the husband and the girl, the alleged best friend? That was stupid too. It's sad. But why he didn't just kill them? And then he could have moved on with his business. And they could have been happily out there. Then she would have been with you. The divorce, it would have been already a divorce. And then y'all would have been happily ever after. But I don't know why he involved her in that. He wants them to be a duo. He thought he was doing something to do it. It was just, hey, the better thing would be not to do it. Then when he killed I guess that was supposed to be his first wife. This was supposed to be the origin story. I'm guessing that was supposed to be his first wife. But I don't remember seeing her, so I was like, who is this again? Can't remember if it was another. I don't remember, but if it was, okay. Just who originally hurt him, I'm guessing. And then his best friend. And he went back to get them because he never got them, you know, because it started with the woman with the short hair. That was sleeping with her ex or whatever. So he unalived both of them. Like, she went to, when he was hitting the dude and she didn't even try to run, she didn't scream. Her reaction to it was just like la 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 to, like, it wasn't enough for me. I'm just like, hey, she ain't seem scared enough. She didn't seem panic enough. I get maybe you're a shot, so she wasn't trying to help. She wasn't trying to do nothing. If you hit my man, I'm hitting you upside the head or something. Like, she wasn't even trying to do that. She was just, oh my gosh, stop. Oh my gosh, don't. Oh my God. He is beating your history, honey. You're not doing anything. But okay, sure. So that was what he was like, hit me, hit me, hit me. What happened? I got hit. I don't know if y'all remember that from my brother and me. Hit me. What happened? I got hit. That used to be hilarious. I need to watch My Brother and Me. That's the only scene I remember from My Brother and Me because it's just that funny. But anywho, he was like, yeah, don't hit me. You don't hit me. So if he never said hit me, you would have just left, stay home, and I did nothing. He would make it seem like, oh, you asked for this, so I'm doing it. You came there to do that. So why you act like you didn't come there to do that? So if he didn't say hit me, you would just gonna leave, and that was gonna be it. Then at that point, he hadn't met the girl yet, so I don't think that's why he didn't attempt to even try to cover it up, because the cop later said, told his best friend, that he found them, the ex-wife and whatever. So the fact that he didn't even try to attempt to cover it, I think he just left them there beaten. The fact that he didn't attempt to cover it up, I think he knew he was about to maybe go down or something. And then two, it wasn't like he went to a place that he owned. It wasn't like he went somewhere else. And then two, why would you tell anybody where you going? Like, be like, okay, this is my burner phone. You can contact me. I get that, but I'm not going to tell you where I'm at. Like, why would I tell you where I am? What was the point to tell you where I am? Because I'm supposed to be like on the run or something. Okay, well, he met the first girl on the dating app. Just Chrono? What was it? Something with a D. I don't remember what it was. But once she let him get behind her, which I don't know why she did that, then if somebody's crazy and you don't know them and you let them get behind you, it's just like if you let somebody stand up over you. It's like, no. She didn't have no survival skills. So then he choked her out, whatever, with his belt, whatever. He's like, oh, you're a big one and dick with. I'm like, why is he saying? No, but why? Just why? And later on when he met the other lady, and so the other lady husband, he just so far left. Like, yes, I get they should have had, him cheating and whatever, but him, just how disrespectful he was being. What was the turn? Like, because she said, oh, okay, you want to sleep with people? I'm sleep with people too. Then he just got crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just like, felt like a they should just have him be, well, I guess if they was going to have him be abusive, then yeah, sure. But I don't know. Then she's like, no, he's not abusive, but he had choked up, but she was just like, oh, no. But whatever. Anywho, it just felt like too much. Like, them arguing, then her questioning him being really crazy. Like, and then at the end, we had them all tied up. He was like, you choose him over and did all this stuff to you. And I was like, well, she didn't choose him. She was just saying she didn't want to unalive him. But then I guess like she did choose him because she was like, no, don't shoot him. Don't. She was saying pretty much agreeing that she chose him. But at that point, I was like, okay, he jumped to that conclusion because somebody don't want to unalive somebody don't mean they want to be with them or they choose him. So that's that. The whole friend thing was weird. Maybe she did saying she started coming around because that's what she was speaking with her husband. It was pretty clear for the mom you saw that she probably wasn't sleeping with the husband. I mean, that wasn't really a twist, but I think that for them to be like, oh, we're just work friends, then all of a sudden she come over there and now y'all hanging all the time. It was weird to me. But like I said, maybe they was trying to say that I be giving people bail. Maybe they was trying to say that as soon as she started messing with the husband, then down, that's why she wanted to come around and come to the house and stuff. But oh, we're still work friends, but they should just had him be her friend. I don't know why they was like, oh, we're just work friends and we never saw each other outside of this. They shouldn't have said that part. And even if we're like, oh, we're just really friends because of work. That statement would have been different than we're just work friends and we never saw each other out there. She said, well, we're just friends because we work together. Like, that should have been the statement, not that, because it just felt weird. Like, if y'all went from only talking on the phone and talking at work, then all of a sudden y'all hanging out, and then just acting like y'all so close. And I get why the girl was doing it, but her, it was just, oh, honey, better friends. But you just said that wasn't really your friend. Y'all only see each other at work. So you can tell the girl was sleeping with the husband because she kept trying to push her away to somebody else. She kept saying, oh yeah, go be with him, go be with him, go be with him. And then you went to sleep with him, right? She didn't do it. She stopped. Whatever. Okay, great. He was like, oh, yeah, you're a good person. Well, she still went there and kissed you. And because she didn't complete the bond act didn't mean she shouldn't be doing it in the first place. Oh, yeah, you're such a good person. You're so different. And then the next day she went to see you. Like, and then y'all slept together. So it's like, huh? You said she's such a good person because she stopped at one time, but then she still slept with you the next day. And then you sleeping with her too, knowing that she's married. Like, But, oh, it's a good man thing, a good woman. I guess, too, on how I left her at the end. I'm guessing, she's going to continue on the movies now. Maybe it's going to be a good woman. Now that it's going to be a spin-off movie. It's going to be the good woman, and then she's going to do pretty much, I guess, what he's doing. That's what it makes it seem like anyway. At the end, when she started at the camp looking crazy and spouting and whatever. Because she had stabbed him. Where Tom, but she didn't. Well, no, because he was already done when her brother shot him. So she didn't kill him, but she stabbed him because he done traumatized the other friend. I'm doing air quotes, and the husband, and then, everybody else. First, when they was all sitting there, I was like, okay, maybe her and her best friend can be together. I can't remember what his relationship status. I really can't remember, but the brother shooting him was weird to me. Because, okay, he had the knife, and he was about to stab her. He wasn't close enough. He was kind of up. So you could have just called his name, he would have turned around and stopped. You didn't have to shoot him. I don't understand why he shot him. I'm about to shoot my brother. Yeah, if I had to, if it came down to it, if he was had the knife to her throat or something, but in the position he was, if you would have just called him, he would have turned around and stopped. You didn't have to shoot him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Brennan, I wasn't fun seeing his brother. I thought it was a stranger, and they did that. Maybe, I guess, but for it to be your brother, he would have stopped and turned, and then you could have told him to stop. Then if you would have still went to stab him, then you could have shot him, I mean. But it was just huh? And then you shot him again when he turned around. It's and then you crying. I'm then too, where was the mother? He never tried to find his mother and unalive her and get mad and he left? Or what happened to the daddy? I don't know. They were trying to rush together an origin story, but I'm what is happening? Where is the daddy? Why you went mad to daddy? Did you do something to the daddy? Because the daddy was the one cheating too. So every relationship before your first wife, were they cheating on you? Or you didn't care because it wasn't your wife and you just left it what? I don't know. The first girl he met up that came to the beach house or whatever. That ain't no beach. What is it? This a vacation house. I don't know if I've been saying beach house. Vacation house. I don't freaking know. But when she came to the vacation house, I thought he was gonna see with her how he did the first girl at the beginning that was married to whoever. But he didn't sleep with her, but he just killed her. I wonder what's the lie. And then the other girl he was about to sleep with. Well, now he's gonna stab her, but he slept with her. Which, okay, I'm what's the lie there? He slapped the other lady, didn't kill her. But the other women, you wasn't sleeping with him. You just gonna kill him before you slept with her. Because you would think you would at least have somebody have to go through the act first to see if they was going to cheat. And then once you was okay, he did cheat, they slept with me, I'm going to kill him. But to kill him before, like I said, how you knew the other girl wouldn't have stopped you too? I mean, she wouldn't have. But how you knew the other girl wouldn't have stopped you too? So, I thought this was the worst one. I don't know if it was a different person that did it. Was it the same person? As far as writing it or whatever. But it wasn't, I thought it was too long. I like long movies if they're good and intriguing, but I thought it was too long and too drawn out. And usually when somebody is wrapping up a movie or attempt to wrap up a movie or a show, usually the last season don't be good or the last wrap up don't be good. When it's trying to be a wrap up, when it's not trying to be a wrap up in a spree, it'd be cool. But like I said, this was the worst one to me. I don't know. I was just whatever. Like I said, it was super long. Because the other ones is just pretty much him getting hurt and then getting to the unalive and then being crazy, right? This, happened at the end, which the other ones had happened at the end, but you've seen the progression of it.